Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to Tomorrowaday Farms. Today we are going to work on the apple pie that I promised you guys with the canning and show you guys how I do it. So we're going to get this pie started and I'm going to walk you through what I've already done. Alright guys, so I did my pie shell. I have it in a throwaway one because I'm going to pop it in the freezer. What we're going to do is I'm going to bake this off first. The apples are baked, or the apples are cooked, so we don't need to like stick it in the oven for like an hour. Don't make it hard on yourself. So I have put holes in the bottom so it doesn't puff up. I'm going to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes or so. I'm just going to watch it, and then we're going to take out this delicious sauce and we're going to thicken it, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Alright guys, so I'm just going to turn my stove on medium-ish, okay? And I'm just going to pop this lid. We are not going to put the apples in here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Oh, if you guys see blue on my hands, we had a hurt chicken. We had to put some blue coat on her. And I held her, so I get the blue coat. So we're just going to... I'll take that apple out. And I'm going to get as much of this syrup out of here as I can. Yes, I could put it in a strainer and all that stuff, but who wants to do all those extra dishes? Not this chick. Michael cooked dinner last night, guys. It was absolutely amazing. He's going to make you guys a video next week on it. It was so good. So good. Alright. So I'm just going to take these out. Put them back in my jar. And we're just going to let this kind of come up to a boil. Okay? And I'm just going to get a little cornstarch slurry kind of going. So this will bake for half the time that the a normal apple pie takes over an hour, right? This will take maybe 20 minutes to bake. It's super easy. So, this is almost up to a boil already. I am going to get a whisk out as well. And we're just going to start with 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm going to put in this little container here. Try not to make a mess. I'm going to do my best. So, this is how I would do them all that I canned. My peach, everything. This is how I do it. But I promised I'd show you guys how I did the apple pie. And we just got done watching the press conference. So we're going to get this ready for you here. It smells so good. Just going to check on my pie crust. It's not done yet. Just kind of want to give that a little chance to get started. And then I got the top already done. That's the joy of, if you guys have time or you're making a pie crust, make extra, pop it in the freezer, and then when you want to make something like this, you already have your pie crust ready. And that's exactly what happened. Just going to check my pie crust again. It's looking good. Now this isn't going to be like a mile-high apple pie, guys. So when I make it from fresh, I put about 20 apples in my pie. This is going to be a smaller one, but that's okay because it's just us and we have a pumpkin pie as well. So as soon as this comes up to boil, I will bring you back. Alright guys, so I just added the cornstarch to it. I'm just going to thicken that up. Now these apples will still put off juice. So if you go a little heavy on the cornstarch, it's okay. I'm going to drop my oven back to 350. Okay. So while we do this next part, which I'm going to bring you over for. Ooh, it's hot. I'm just going to pick you guys up and move you over here. So there is our pie crust. So now all I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the apples in here. Okay. Michael's not a big crust guy, so this will work out perfect. Okay. Simple, right? 15 minutes to bake it. You have yourself a beautiful pie. I'm going to get in your guys' way. I'm going to add this gorgeous sauce that we just made. There we go. Get every drop you can. And that's why I have the cookie sheet on the bottom, guys. And then we're going to bake this off. I'm going to put the top on. Just like so. Here we go. So I have my top. Can make lattice or whatever you guys want to do. I'm not uber fancy. And I'm just going to drag this over. If you noticed how my pie shell shrunk on the bottom, because I wanted to watch the press conference about us going back into lockdown, it got a little warm. And that's the only reason why that happened. But that's okay, because it's going back in the freezer anyways. There we go. I'm just going to put a slight vent hole in here. And it's going to be a... There we go. It's not perfect, it's okay. Okay. I'm not going to do an egg wash. Michael doesn't like that. So I'm just going to pop this in the oven, and when it gets done, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, here's the apple pie. Baked about 20 minutes. But it's going to sit here and it's going to cool now. I'll bag it up. And then on Christmas morning, well, Christmas Eve, I'll pull everything out. And we'll have this apple pie. I'll just stick it in the oven when everything is done, and then with the oven off, and it'll just heat up beautifully. But this is our apple pie from our canning, and as promised, and that's it guys. Super simple, really delicious though, and I know where everything came from, so even our lard, so that works out really super well. But anyways guys, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. This will be in the holiday 2020 playlist, so go check out that playlist. I will link that above, and there's a lot of great videos in there, and I've really enjoyed doing all these with you guys. I do have a few more to do, so we have 5 days till Christmas, so I still have lots of time to get them done with you. So anyways guys, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will see you all super soon. Bye.